Hi, it's Michelle, the Posh PA. And if you are somebody in school or PA school and you are just exhausted, you cannot seem to get in a good rhythm, you can't get enough sleep, you just feel like you're on the go all the time, studying, not studying, studying, and all the things, I want you to listen to this because today I'm going to tell you how to get more sleep in PA school. But before I do that, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button up in the air because you know I'm here every week teaching you how to get into PA school, become a successful student, and a fulfilled practicing PA. Okay, let's get to this. She's going to tell me how I can get more sleep in PA school, all ears, right? Well, this requires a little bit of work on your end because you are going to be wanting to establish healthy sleep routine. Number one thing that you can do to get better sleep, better quality sleep, which then helps you retain more information, is by setting a regular sleep schedule. That's right. Going to bed at the same time-ish and getting up in the morning, same time-ish every day, even on the weekends. I know, I just lost you. She said on the weekends? She said on the weekends. Now, I'm not saying you can't sleep in a little bit, but you don't want to alter your sleep pattern so significantly on the weekend that you're having a hard time getting back into the week, okay? So setting a regular sleep schedule. So let's say you go to bed at 10, you get up at 6 every morning for your school day, Monday through Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, obviously, if you go to bed a little later and you sleep till 7 or 8, that's great. But what you don't want to be doing is staying up till 2 in the morning and then waking up at noon and then trying to get everything in, right? So establish a regular sleep schedule. The second thing is to really establish a healthy pre-sleep routine. Pre-sleep routine. If you've never heard of that, it means 30 minutes to an hour before bed. Put your phone down. No laptops, no iPads, no electronics, okay? For at least 30 minutes before bed because the blue light that is emitted from these devices can really interrupt your sleep patterns and your sleep quality if you're staring at your phone before you go to bed. I know I am guilty of this too, and it's really hard, but I have noticed that if I put my phone down 30 minutes before bed, I get a much better night's sleep. So what are you gonna do in those 30 minutes? Use them to your advantage, right? You're gonna start a little pre-sleep routine by putting your phone away, and then you can take a bath or maybe even go for a walk or do a meditation, breathing exercises, listen to music. I know what I do. Guilty pleasure. I listen to rom-com audiobooks on Audible. This is not sponsored, but that is what I do. And it helps me just calm down and release and then ease into a good night's sleep. So whatever it is that's going to relax you the most, you want to be doing that 30 minutes before bed. And of course, avoid caffeine, okay? I know you're probably drinking too much caffeine at this point, and I totally get it, but I need you to avoid caffeine in the afternoon or even in the evening because that stimulant is gonna lead to a poor night's sleep, okay? So no caffeine or stimulants before bedtime. You wanna create a place where you sleep that's very comforting and quiet to you, very soft, very fluffy pillows and all of the things. You want to be your bed, someplace that you want to be optimized for the best night's sleep. Now, obviously, physical activity and exercise is really going to promote a better night's sleep. You'll have less stress. It naturally reduces your stress and anxiety. And so getting some regular exercise in during your day will really help you with sleep quality at night. Why do we care about sleep quality? Because it increases your focus and attention to be able to retain more information, which is exactly what you're trying to do in PA school, right? Or of any school that you go to. So those things are really, really important. And then you want to be able to create a comfortable sleep environment for yourself. If you're somebody that wakes up very easily, maybe putting in some earplugs or white noise or even a sleep story or meditation, my daughter does those, can really help you relax and sink into a nice bedtime routine. Now, everybody requires a little bit of different hours of sleep per night, but the average adult requires 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And you may be thinking, Michelle, I haven't had 9 hours of sleep since I was like 5 years old. And maybe you haven't, but you can do this if you establish a schedule, even in PA school. Now, I know on your rotations, the clinical rotations and things like that, you may be working night shifts. You may be working, crazy hours on the weekend, right? So it is hard to do, but even if you're working night shifts, you can flop your schedule around and still try to be more consistent throughout the week, because it really will improve how you perform, academically or even on your clinical rotations, because your sleep has good quality. It's not, you haven't been kind of drinking coffee before bed. You're not waking up all the time. You're not, doing any of those things. So it's really important to get that good quality sleep, even if it's not for the full 7 to 9 hours. The quality of sleep is really important. And then the last thing you want to do is minimize eating large meals or consuming a lot of fluids before you go to bed. It will 100% then interfere with your night's sleep, because you will be making multiple trips to the bathroom, either for GI distress or you have to pee. So really limiting fluid intake after a certain hour per night will help reduce the amount of times you have to get up and go to the bathroom. Also, if you eat a heavy meal and go to sleep, you're not going to digest it as well. It's just going to sit there. You're not going to feel great, and you may have stomach upset during the night. So really try to avoid those things as well. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or there's just too much going on. And I will tell you this, sleep is the number one way to preserve your energy, minimize stress, and really get a good baseline so that you can have a great day of studying and a great day of focus, or a great day on clinical rotations. Obviously, sleep is just one component of a very well-rounded wellness routine that you should be starting to create for yourself now, so that you can carry that into your practice in the future. Because let's be real, healthcare is very demanding, both physically and mentally. And so you need to establish a doable wellness routine for yourself that includes fitness, nutrition, better quality of sleep, and mindfulness. Okay. So those 4 pillars of your wellness, we need to start working on now, so that it will lead to good practices in the future to help you be a sustained and fulfilled PA in the future, to avoid those feelings of burnout. So get more sleep is the theme of this video. Again, quick recap. Make sure you're trying to establish a consistent sleep routine, even on the weekends. Put your phone down, no electronics or stimulants of any kind, at least 30 minutes before bed. You want to create a comfortable sleep environment, a good pre-sleep routine to help you relax as you drift off into sleep, and limiting heavy meal or fluid right before bed are some good rules of thumb and practice. So I want to know in the comments, do you struggle with sleep? Have you tried any of these? Let me know, because I can help establish a good wellness routine for you. So drop that in the comments, and I'll see you again next time.